Okay, let's go. In the Night Garden is a psychedelic shit trip to fucking Crazyland. Having said that, if you're expecting some kind of stoner epic, you're sadly mistaken. First of all, the introduction. The little baby targets in on the key demographic, obviously, like how Skins features young adults and EastEnders features the middle-aged working class. However, I must give credit to In the Night Garden for not simply dumping the stereotype on screen and giving it a few exaggerated problems like drugs, mugging, murder with a kettle, and marital affairs with kettles.
Far away from land.
The man's narration is incredibly patronising, but this is clever as it makes you wonder what the hell that prick thinks is so great with his queer little boat.
To the garden in the night garden. Iggle piggle iggle onk, we are going to catch the ninky nonk. Oh no, it's the Ninky Nonk!
You are then abruptly introduced to Iggle Piggle and Iggle Onk, who apparently need to catch the Ninky Nonk. We don't know what the hell a Ninky Nonk is, or what it's escaped from, but apparently this little bastard train can run like nobody's shit and it's impossible to catch. The narrator also has the attention span of one of the misguided 8-year-olds who used to watch this shit, because at the sight of a little house and the sound of a doorbell, he gives up the chase for the Ninky Nonk and goes to count the bloody Pontypines, who, we're told, are his friends. God knows what misogyny these poor bastards had to conjure to befriend this overaged retard.
The Pontypines are friends of mine, although they're only small, and even when there's 10 of them, they're hardly there at all.
He insults their stature quite badly, but they don't help themselves by farting every time they turn around.
5 Pontypines, 6 Pontypines, 7 Pontypines, 8 Pontypines, 9 Pontypines, 10 Pontypines!
After counting out his little friends, the bell rings that evidently means run around like headless chickens because the synthesized birds are about to greet us with their ridiculous song. The narrator's incredible attention span is once again held high as he abandons his little friends to say hello to 3 little bastards driving in a ship known as the Pinky Ponk.
The Tomblyboos. Hello, Tomblyboos. Tombly-boo, Tombly-boo.
I know sci-fi gives room for unrealistic names, but clearly in this universe even the older ones can't communicate with much clarity. Perhaps that's what this is, a prediction of the future after we've all succumbed to shows like these. The Tomblyboos featured in the Pinky Ponk are clearly utter pricks due to the fact that they've excluded Macca from their little gang, and also taken all of his clothes off. But fortunately the narrator hasn't forgotten him, and even uses his epic rhyming skills to spit a pretty sweet freestyle of utter shit to the poor naked creature.
Macca, packa, appa, yakka, ika, akka, oo. Hum, dum, agga, pang, ing, ang, oo. Macca, packa, akka, wacka, mika, macca, moo.
Another abrupt cut follows, showing us the great diversity of synthesized birds that inhabit the Night Garden. These ones are great as they've developed an invisible piano that they can nod at, which makes a welcome change. Well, it was at this point that I was disappointed to find that they hadn't stayed completely away from reality's harsh problems, as we are introduced to the interracial affair being had by Iggle Piggle, who we've already met, and his extroverted bint Upsy Daisy. The narrator's song for Upsy seems a bit forced, and it makes me wonder whether or not she made him sing it, especially as the not exactly modest lyrics praising her for her individuality don't seem his style after the Pontypines fiasco.
Upsy Daisy, here I come. I'm the only Upsy one. I'm the only Daisy too. Ipsy, Upsy, Daisy do.
Upsy Daisy.
I only got through the first part of the abomination before deciding to stop watching the filth and instead warn you all to stay clear, unless your particular fetish includes having your eyes crawl through shitstorms such as this. Critical review.